Hello wonderful people, welcome back to our YouTube channel, and today we have a very sad story. This is about Starlete Wahu, who is the daughter to Lucy Nduta, actually the last born, and a sister to the famous Pastor Kanyari. She was found murdered in an Airbnb. Wahu's body was discovered in the Airbnb where she had checked in with a man believed to be her boyfriend. The chilling events unfolded on January 3rd when Wahu and her suspected murderer were seen entering the Airbnb. A postmortem examination conducted on Wahu's lifeless body on Friday revealed horrifying details. She had been strangled, and a deep cut wound on her thigh had severed a vein, leading to a substantial loss of blood that ultimately claimed her life. Suspicion surrounding the incident arose when a security guard at the apartment complex noticed the suspected murderer leaving the premises the following day. The man was wearing bloodied clothing and appeared injured in the leg, a stark contrast to his entrance with Wahu just hours earlier. The security guard later alerted the property owner, who rushed to the scene and accessed the house using a spare key. They stumbled upon Wahu's naked and lifeless body in the sitting room, with signs of a struggle evident throughout the room. They informed police officers, who recovered a knife, 2 HIV test kits, and 1 used condom at the scene. The postmortem report later revealed that Wahu had bled to death due to the severe leg wound. The suspect, who had fled the scene, was eventually located and apprehended at a city hospital, where he was seeking medical attention for injuries sustained during the altercation with Wahu. He claimed that the deceased had attacked him, leading to a fight that tragically turned fatal. The investigation into the motive behind this horrific murder is ongoing, as authorities seek to piece together the events leading up to the tragedy. Meanwhile, CCTV footage has provided a glimpse into the final moments of Wahu's life, capturing her with the suspected murderer as they checked into the apartment. The two appeared to be in good spirits, engaged in conversation before heading to their rented room for the night. The suspect, identified as John Matara, had injuries in the legs and hands. He was later arrested and produced in court on Friday, where police successfully applied for custodial orders to hold him for 21 days. The CCTV recorded Wahu in his company. He wore a denim shirt while checking into the apartment. Together, they took a lift to their room, which detectives indicated they had rented for a night. The two appeared in good moods and kept talking before getting into the lift. The motive of the murder is still under probe. It seems they shared a bottle of whiskey and also took an HIV test inside the house. The tests were negative according to police officers, but things seemed to have taken a turn for the worse. The owner of the Airbnb, Florence Ngina, on Friday told officers from the DCI that Matara had booked the house for one night and had checked in on Wednesday, but in the early hours of Thursday morning is when she was informed that Matara had left the premises in a hurry and his clothes were stained with blood. Tell me what it is about you that I can't forget, but you break. When Starlete Wahu met with John Matara at her house in Papino Apartments in South B Estate in Nairobi, all seemed well. Little did she know that she would not leave the apartment alive. It seems that Pastor Kanyari's sister Starlete Wahu might not be the only victim of John Matara. More victims have come out to speak out, and this is what one of them posted on Facebook today. So a friend of mine from Kisii has just texted me. She had an encounter with John Matara. According to her, they met on a dating site and John used to send her a lot of money before they met. So on the final day of meeting, John Matara booked an Airbnb and as usual they carried out the HIV test and John asked her to undress. Immediately she undressed. John alitoa kisu and demanded 50k from her. Even though they carried out the HIV test, John told her he wouldn't touch her or lay her. So this girl got lucky because at knife point she managed to raise 50k and gave them to John. She also narrates that John picked her parents' phone number and before John left he asked her to rub her clit naked while he took a video of her. This he could leak if the girl dared to report him. Further, John tightly tied this girl and left as he closed from the outside. The next day, she was rescued na Mama Fua, who came in to clean the Airbnb. It's been 2 months since this incident. Nairobi inaenda kasi sana. NB, John Matara has a group of 11 men and they cruise in high-end vehicles. And before they meet you, they really spend on you. So guys, this is really a sad story indeed. What's your opinion on all this? Please leave your comment down below. Rest in peace, Starlete Wahu Mwangi. But you're breaking down my walls again, just to set me free. Why do I, baby, why do I love the way you always leave me? Why do I, baby, why do I?